This is the noon news from Montana's news leader.
Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us on this Monday. I'm Aja Goare. A woman hospitalized after an assault with a frying pan in Hardin has died, and a man is now facing a murder charge. James Breen was charged earlier this month with 3 counts of assault, but now faces a count of deliberate homicide. A woman called authorities on February 10th to report she and 2 other women were beaten with a frying pan. Authorities met with the woman and a witness who said Breen bragged that he, quote, laid 3 girls out with a frying pan. Deputies found the 2 other victims at a trailer in Hardin where the assault occurred. One victim's face was bloody and the other woman was passed out on the couch. The victim on the couch was hospitalized and placed on life support. Authorities say she died on Saturday. Her name has not been released. Breen is expected to appear in court tomorrow on the new charges. President Trump is meeting with a group of governors from across the country today at the White House. The meeting will focus on finding a solution to end gun violence in American schools. CBS's Aja Goare has the details.
President Trump says one item tops the agenda for his meeting with some of the nation's governors.
We'll be talking about Parkland and the horrible event that took place last week.
To tackle gun violence, President Trump has proposed toughening background checks, increasing mental health services, and raising the age to buy most guns to 21. But the president seems to be focused on putting more guns in schools.
He muses in public about what he talks about in private, and when he talks in public, he's talking about arming teachers. That's the thing that has him most amped up right now.
Some of the nation's governors don't agree with the idea.
I want our teachers to teach, and I want our law enforcement officers to be able to protect the students.
The president's call to arm teachers will be heavily debated on Capitol Hill as Congress gets back to work this week.
We've labeled all of our schools as gun-free zones. We need to take those labels off.
Once you are in the position of hoping that a school security officer or a gym teacher decides to take a pistol to somebody with a military-style assault weapon, public policy has failed.
Students calling for an assault weapons ban are expected to make their case directly to lawmakers on Capitol Hill today. Aja Goare, CBS News, the White House.
The NRA supports President Trump but says they do disagree with his proposal of raising the gun buying age to 21. Meanwhile, a group of Billings students is planning a walkout in March, but they want it to be a conversation and not a protest.
We don't want it to just be a walkout and a march. We want people to take it and roll with it because obviously elections are coming up, and for people to keep that in mind when they're choosing to vote for their candidate, as well as to pressure the legislators and let them know that, hey, this is a problem in Montana and they need to address it.
We're trying to get our message across that our purpose, and we are working with with the administration, that we're not going to be working against them. And so I know students are really excited for the walkout because they get to voice their opinions. They get to show our politicians that we are ready for this change.
The walkout is set for March 14th with a march planned for the 24th. Weather continues to complicate the search for a Whitefish man who's been missing for over a week. The Flathead County Sheriff says some 80 skiers showed up to help in the search this weekend. They're looking for Whitefish doctor Jonathan Torgerson, who didn't return from a backcountry skiing expedition last Saturday. Weather conditions grounded search efforts in the air Friday. Authorities say they will resume the search on the ground. 2 snowmobilers are safe after breaking through the ice on Seeley Lake Saturday night. After both snowmobilers broke through, the drivers were able to escape uninjured. However, one snowmobile is completely submerged while the other is partially exposed through the ice. Crews are working to extract the exposed snowmobile, but due to safety concerns, they will wait until spring to recover the other. A powerful storm system pounded the deep south with strong wind and rain and caused heavy weekend damage that's blamed for at least 4 deaths. The National Weather Service says 12 tornadoes were reported across Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas, and Missouri. Record-setting rain left entire neighborhoods underwater along the Ohio River in Indiana. And on that note, we turn to our own weather scene with Ed McIntosh, and things aren't quite that crazy here in Montana.
They aren't, but we are looking at some warm-ups and with some changes that will come in the coming weeks. And in fact, as we start looking at early March, we thought we'd take a little jump ahead and look at the Climate Prediction Center's forecast for early March and the 6 to 10 day forecast, trending warmer once again in those problem areas that Aja was just talking about. But across the western portion of the country, we're looking at conditions to be a little bit quieter overall, trending a little bit cooler than average. And as far as precipitation goes, trending a little bit wetter across Montana, especially east of the Continental Divide. We have a few dry days ahead of us, but we have snow showers even as we speak. We're going to talk more about that with the forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Ed. We'll check back in. An investigation is underway today after a fire broke out at a home in Cascade County. Sun River fire crews were called to a home along Highway 200 for reports of a fire. People inside evacuated and no injuries have been reported. Authorities believe the fire started in the laundry room and spread to a bedroom. Fortunately, the house is not a total loss. The cause of that fire, though, still under investigation. The current owners of Missoula's Southgate Mall signing an agreement to sell the retail hub to an Ohio investment group. The news comes as Southgate Mall reaches the final stages of completing a 2-year effort to revamp the southern end of the mall. The Washington Prime Group announced it was purchasing Southgate for $58 million. The Washington Prime CEO told investors the Missoula property exemplifies their, quote, dominant secondary town center focus, with a customer service area covering over 130 square miles across western Montana and part of Idaho. The mall's close proximity to the University of Montana, its diverse tenant mix, the new AMC Theater, and soon-to-open Lucky's Market are also attractive to the company. The sale should be finalized this spring. 5 students from Hot Springs High School are working on an out-of-this-world assignment, a project for NASA. The Montana students will soon join an exclusive group of 400 from around the world to work with NASA Globe scientists. The students representing Hot Springs have been collecting atmospheric data every day, specifically to help NASA satellites discern the difference between cloud cover and snow. Now they're looking forward to the opportunity of a lifetime, a 2-week trip to Ireland earlier this summer to meet with top NASA scientists and fellow student citizen researchers around the globe to present their findings. Their teacher got the ball rolling on this opportunity last summer when he helped write the grant.
Being able to work with NASA and put that on their resume or college application is huge. It's going to open doors for them, you know, down the road, career-wise or collegiate-wise, wherever they want to go.
We're going to present our data and our findings for the scientific question we were answering, and then we also are watching these other kids from around the world and learning what they learned.
The students need to raise a total of $15,000 for this experience. This will be the first trip abroad for all 5 of these students. Still ahead on the noon news, a special site for tourists and residents of Rome as a rare snow falls on the city. Details next. But first, Ed has our own weather forecast. Stay with us.
You're watching MTN News with Aja Goare. Storm Tracker weather with Ed McIntosh, and farm and ranch news from the Northern Egg Network. This is the noon